It's an eon of suffering. The enraged Earth will not absolve you!
Solidify!
Take this!
Rise!
From rock to dust, sooner or later.
This is order. Gather!
Lightning slash! Let's dance.
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain! Face me!
Solidify!
Be crushed!
Let the show begin.
Try not to enjoy this too much. You're in for a little shock.
Shockwave!
Crumble! Morax. 1,000 years out.
You should call it by its name, Ashtaha. Fate.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods?
No. You have forgotten.
That
Ashtaha.
huh? Couldn't
Morax. It's Ashtaha. The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes, it was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, Traveler. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Ashtaha the whole, heaven and earth, yin and...
So there are two?
No, it can't be.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to... That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself.
The audacity!
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body. I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall.
Don't blame yourself. I have It's been so long.
There would be no harm in it.
Ashtaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. But as time, erosion ground Ashtaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slow Ashtaha, now incomplete, became irascible, aggressive.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm. In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist with humanity. Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion. But it was futile. Everything returns to dust. It is the natural order. And so, we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Azhdaha and Morax.
No!
I am the remnants of Azhdaha's benevolence. The echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor...
No! It is I, Azhdaha, forged of elemental crystal.
Morax is not an
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. Nobody, that which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. Strange.
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, heed these words. In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is fleeting and leaves no trace. Even where it will never fall again.
No! That isn't true! I don't accept this as fate!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains.
More axe!
The little girl vanished.
Are you satisfied, Azhdaha?
I had to make amends. So, Morax.
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard. To me, you're Morax.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon. Search.
Your power is nearly spent. Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the seal.
Indeed. Hence the need to get...
Straight to...
Yeah!
So there you are. My men and I found your clues and followed them straight here. We found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. Huh?
Nothing. Pay it no mind.
Cave?
They're exhausted, but not in danger.
Right.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men.
Kunjun, we should be calling you Azhdaha.
Not I. Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in time. It would...
You always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
Curious how swords and daggers are blind, yet their creators see so much.
Ashtaha, I am no longer the Geo Archon.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Even you met such a fate.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue...
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. You were always the strongest among us. Yet, it would seem that even you have been eroded. That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. Even if our mission had already concluded, it would be cowardly not to strike out on the road of departure. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary. When you reach the end of time...
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an elemental being is longer than any in this world.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago, and would not be having to face me again now.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said...
That day in the chasm... Did you hesitate?
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled to confront you.
Hence, my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. Old friend. God.
Thank you, Ashtaha.
My life is nigh on eternal. I will go on with the infinite flow of time. And
You're leaving?
if it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Yes. Don't be alarmed.
Whoa, that was...
In fact, we have yet to meet the He was. Centuries may have passed since then, but
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient Geo life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Ashtaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
1,000 years ago, Azhdaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down and sealed him underground. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Azhdaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he, and in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me. He was willing to be sealed away, but as the erosion set in, he forgot. Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion I have endured. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. But I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but
You still care a lot about Liyue.
call it part of my duty. I must thank you both.
No worries.
Oh? About what?
Oh, yeah. He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching for. Zhongli, you're a god. You've lived...
Why?
You can't even give us a threat of him...
I understand.
You mean another past grievance?
It was signed before it all began. I have always
How can you be...
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of this world. There are many events of ages past. They have been eroded by time, forgotten by the people, abandoned. But you are capable of finding them and bring those who come to witness, will witness. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path, everything has meaning. This tablet was erected by Mountain Shaper. It names Azhdaha as a terrible dragon, and it's a shame. There is a fine line between good and evil.